Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you with an exciting summer show. Dave.
Oh, is that how you say it? Summer show.
Summer show.
Summer show?
Show.
Is it those dentures again?
It is.
The summer show.
The S's. I always had trouble with just like Miss Colgan.
Mish.
Whose name was Mish. And she had trouble.
Her name was not Mish.
So how are you enjoying your summer so far, Dave?
My summer is good, I guess. It's very early on in the summer season, so I'm not. I'm going to reserve my ratings of the summer. But so far, yeah, it's good enough.
Well, we started off on Memorial Day weekend with temperatures down to 30 at night.
Right.
And then later in the week, it was up in the 80s again.
Oh, yes. The basking in the summer heat for the not quite summer season. Because it's really not summer.
When does that start? In the middle of June?
20, 22nd, somewhere around there.
Oh.
June 20s, between the 20th, 22nd, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. The 1 week we had it at work, because I have the humidity gauge, it was 55 on the humidity, which is above normal. And then at the end of the week, it was down to 28, which is like winter levels.
It's that dryness.
Dry air. And let's see, what are we doing with films tonight? Do we have some big summer blockbusters day?
Are you having trouble?
I need a sip.
Too early for you?
I need a sip of water. Is what it is. It's very dry out.
Wet your whistle. What do you got, Ed?
Let's see, Entourage, Insidious 3, and Spy. What happened to the summer films?
What do you mean, Spy?
Spy?
Ah.
This isn't like a James Bond movie. This is a Melissa McCarthy film.
Yes.
And then we'll talk.
You got some big ones coming up. Next show, stay tuned.
Yeah, Jurassic World is coming up, and then we go to Dope and Inside Out, and then Love and Mercy and Ted 2. Ant-Man is going to look damn good when that shows up in a few weeks. Let's jump in with the Entourage. I never watched this show. Did you?
No, not one episode. So here we go.
Yeah.
Which stars Kevin Connolly, Kevin Dillon, Kevin Piven, Kevin Bob Thornton, and Kevin Joel Osment. Movie star Vincent Chase, together with his boys Eric, Turtle, and Johnny, are back, Ed. They're back. And they're back in business with super agent turned studio head Harry Gold. Some of their ambitions have changed, but the bond between them remains strong as they navigate the capricious and often cutthroat world of Hollywood. I hate capriciousness, Ed.
I don't know what it means, so I hate it too.
As you balm your lips to get them nice and moisturized. This film is rated R for pervasive language, strong sexual content, nudity, and some drug use.
Not nudity.
Nudity, says right there, nudity. There's plenty of it. Maybe,
Well, I guess we had that, what was this, an HBO series?
I think it was. Did they go off, like, several years ago?
It did. I don't know what's the premise of this.
What are you doing now? Blowing your nose?
No. Dave's exposing all my behind-the-scenes secrets. Pay no attention to that man moistening his lips and his nose during this clip here.
I couldn't tell you a thing about this movie.
I thought I read it was based on Mark Wahlberg's Entourage in Hollywood.
Okay.
Said I couldn't direct unless we agreed.
But I really don't know. Never saw the show, so I don't know what it's about.
You got Kevin Dillon, the brother. What is he doing? One chromosome off. It looks like there's a lot of good guest stars in here.
Ooh, Ronda Rousey. She'll kick your arse.
Yeah. There's the Kai.
Look at them all. Look at the who's who, and there's the Mark Wahlberg, on whom this is based.
Co-financier.
You know what I thought? You mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, and it's too late now. I think maybe on the comedy films we should let the sound roll, like this one. Let me see what comedies we have coming up.
Look at that, Ronda Rousey.
Oh.
That's one tough boy.
It is. Last year she was in The Expendables as the only tough broad. Ted 2. We'll listen to Ted 2 in a few weeks. And get all the comic gems. That's the only comedy I see coming up here.
All right.
So there you have it. It's
Entourage. The story of some behind the Hollywood scenes. What goes on behind the scenes of Hollywood, Ed?
A lot of hijinks go on.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Apparently a lot of pervasive language, strong sexual content, nudity, and some drug use.
And
That's what goes
capricious. Somebody get a dictionary for that
Navigate
one.
the capricious and often cutthroat world, Ed.
And later on, we'll also be talking about Letterman. It's been a few weeks now as we tape this. But
By the way, this is a comedy. You should let that one roll.
Oh, that's right, Dave. I was confusing. It's Spy on this show. We can listen to the comic gems of Melissa McCarthy.
There you go.
Well, so we'll let her do her thing, and we'll just sit back.
And well-known comedian Jason Statham.
Right.
All right. What's the next film?
Oh, this is Insidious 3 here.
The third one?
The third
I haven't
one.
seen the first two.
I get the others mixed up. Dermot Mulroney, you did mention that a few weeks ago. Stephanie Scott and Angus Sampson, whoever that is. The newest chapter in the terrifying horror series is a chilling prequel set before the haunting of the Lambert family. Reveals how gifted psychic Elise Rainier reluctantly agrees to use her ability to contact the dead in order to help a teenage girl who has been targeted by a dangerous supernatural entity.
Oh, that's very capricious.
I may have seen the first one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because after a while, don't they all kind of mix?
The
and mesh
Insidious, and
together?
there was Sinister or something, and they all sound the same, and they all pretty much are the same.
This is what The Exorcist's bastard offspring as years and years later.
They were back into a supernatural thing. I like the one that was the Jewish spook, though.
What?
Remember that one?
That's
Where he
very-
finds the Jewish box and he opens it up. It wasn't the Babadook. Which was the one that was on the Epics channel all the time. You know what I don't even know. The one I liked, I can't remember the name.
Oh boy, off camera, I got something to say to you.
Okay. I have a feeling I know where you're going, but we didn't go there. We can't go there.
No, you
anymore.
can't do that. That's right.
Ooh.
I'll be waiting in the dark. When the pain finally kills you.
This is creepy. Not really.
Well, that's a little creepy, I guess. I think we're off what the original premise was, where the ghost was traveling with the kid. We thought the house was haunted. Is that the one I'm thinking of? We thought the house was haunted, but it was actually the kid, and they followed it to another house in the second one.
Whoever opened the box.
Oh, that was the one I liked. Yeah.
Oh, is that this series?
It was
No.
wasn't it Jeffrey Dean Morgan was the father? And the little girl, that's why you don't go to garage sales. The little girl found a box at the garage sale and unleashed the Jewish ghost.
Okay.
The rare Jewish ghost.
Okay. All right, let's move along to Spy.
Okay, we're going to listen
We're
to this
gonna
one when we're
after I'm done reading.
If you're done there.
Melissa McCarthy, Jason Statham, Rose Byrne, Allison Janney, and Jude Law. Susan Cooper is an unassuming desk-bound CIA analyst and the unsung hero behind the agency's most dangerous missions. But when her partner falls off the grid and another top agent is compromised, she volunteers to go deep undercover to infiltrate the world of a deadly arms dealer and prevent a global disaster. It's rated R for language throughout violence and some sexual content, including brief graphic nudity.
Oh, no.
Let's listen.
Yeah.
Susan, just to write that in my lunchbox.
Raina Boyanov is about to sell a tactical nuclear weapon to a terrorist organization.
Told you to send me in there.
You can't. She knows the identity of all our agents. We need someone to find the bomb without being detected.
I'll do it.
Okay, thanks, lunch lady.
You're going.
Okay.
Yeah, bring one of your cats as a sidekick.
I don't have cats.
Go see Patrick. He's got special equipment for you.
It's like the future.
You're a spy. I know. You'll be given a new identity.
Oh. Cat lady. She's missing a shirt that says I've never felt the touch of a man.
Ciao bella, come sta? Mamma mia!
It's a confidence builder.
You really think you're ready for the field? Leave the action to me.
Damn it! Who puts a roof on a scooter? What are you, the Pope?
You are not to make direct contact with any of the targets.
You are incredibly out of your league.
It's not fair. Oh, Brother Butler! Get your hand out my mouth!
I'm saving you! I'm a real spy. I once drove a car off a freeway on top of a train while I was on fire. Not the car. I was on fire.
Kind of starting to freak me out.
Poor little pathetic Susan. My father used to bring people here.
Did he also make you dress like a slutty dolphin trainer?
Did I forget to knock?
Who are you?
You want me to have Cagney and Lacey explain it to you? Cagney's gonna come up your ass like a thunderbolt and chew off both your Swedish meatballs. You gonna cry?
I'm not gonna cry.
You're crying now!
I'm not.
I think I know why we decided to talk over the comedies now, Dick. I mean, we couldn't hear really a lot of the dialogue, but we were going by the visuals. I heard the producer laugh once at Jason Statham.
And I don't know what he said.
Did that sound funny to you in the production booth?
No. Stupid. Funny, stupid.
Oh, all right.
But it saves us from having to come up with witty banter during the...
I think any witty banner we would have come up with would have been funnier than the 2.5 minutes of apparently their best material they just put out for you there.
Well, God knows I'll be going to the theater to see that one.
Have you been to any yet? The summer's fairly new, Dave.
I don't think I've been to a film in a long time. What was the last one I went to? I can't even remember.
Probably last year, right?
Yeah, probably.
The end of the summer, I think you saw something. I did see The Avengers, which I did like.
I'm up in the air on Jurassic World. We can discuss that in a future show, but I'm up in the air whether I'm going to see that or not.
Well, you got to see that. It's dinosaurs.
It's what?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs made out of mosquito larvae.
I guess there's something coming back from the original. It's the can of Barbasol.
Oh, really? I thought it's the original T-Rex, too.
The original T-Rex, yeah. Somehow we're going to know that's the original.
He will be scarred and maimed from years of fighting and eating other dinosaurs.
All right, we're done with the films, huh?
Oh, look at that.
Spy, we did that, yep. And we're about halfway through the show. So don't forget, also, halfway through the show, we should mention that we have a chance to win free movie tickets coming up. We should mention this more throughout the show to get some people writing in. You would think if you heard you had a chance to win free movie tickets, you would stay right by your set.
Would you?
Grab a pencil and paper and write down how you're going to do it. You would think, I know people see this because they say it all the time, but nobody writes in for those tickets. They do.
Nobody?
The same people that write in.
This thing is filled. Look at this.
They do.
There's people.
There's people writing in. They do. Every week.
Most of these are real. No, they all are.
They all are real. But we rarely get new people writing in, and these people will tell you that they win tickets on occasion.
Yeah, at this stage, who cares at this point? I mean, how long have we been doing this show? I mean, this is not the time to start reeling them in. We're heading down the Letterman road here.
Right, we're on our Letterman tour here.
So,
darn it, I forgot our classic clip this week.
Uh-oh.
I was so busy with our... next week, you'll be seeing our visit to Nibble and Troy, which we had a lot of fun over there.
Yeah.
Enjoying the Nibble donuts.
That was a bit of an adventure. Donuts.
Donuts were good. Audio problems, but I cut any reference to the... I won't mention it next week because that's a different week. But I cut every reference to audio problems out of the bit.
Okay, so no one will know.
No one will know.
So we're not going to even say it on the next show.
No, I'm not.
We're going to tell everyone right now.
Right now.
We had serious audio issues.
Right.
So watch next week to see how that was magically rectified by Ed and his overnight editing sessions.
Right, it was too. It came out quite good, I thought.
All right.
All right, let's see what's coming out. Maybe it's not a great week at the movies, so we'll see some DVDs, something we can watch at home, Dave.
All right.
Or not.
This ain't one of them.
This was the sports movie from a couple months ago. What was this one? A racing one?
Yeah. Like judging by the cover, I'd say yes. It was.
Was this the one where it was Hispanic folks were in the race?
I think so.
Yeah.
Which goes along the same lines of the. No, I won't say it. SpongeBob movie. Sponge what? Out of water?
Sponge Out of Water. I believe I was just looking through the box office takes. I think this did quite well, surprisingly.
Well, all of the youngsters want to go to the theater and scream at SpongeBob and his cohorts, Patrick and whoever.
This probably, I didn't check this one, did not do as well. No one was rushing out for Focus.
No. Not to be confused with Autofocus.
The Bob
Crane.
Which was a pretty good movie.
It was a good movie.
But we never did learn the secrets.
With Willem Dafoe. The director's cut of the film you didn't want to see in the first place.
This came out in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Might have been even 76. It was a musical, just what you want, two things you want to see. A musical based on the bicentennial.
Right.
With a singing Ben Franklin down there.
Well, that would probably be the only thing Ben Franklin never really did in real life, because he was quite the inventor.
Oh, yes.
Soap.
Soap? I remember something with soap.
It's called a shower.
There was a puppet, yes. But I believe our local channel, 13, because of the controversial nature of soap, right, way ahead of its time, they put on syndicated SCTV episodes in place of soap here. Because of all things, Billy Crystal was the gay character, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Oh my God, how shocking! And there was a man with a puppet, and then the redhead who would later go on to Tony Danza show. Who else was in here? Anybody else of note?
Yeah,
Benson?
Robert Guillaume. That's about all I know. I never saw an episode of the show. Was it Robert Mandan? Was he in this too? Oh, that's right, Richard Mulligan.
I like the theme song, which is you're hearing a little bit. A spoof of soap operas is what it was. Oh.
The L word. What happened? I bet you Beetle Bailey will be
Beetle
next.
Bailey's getting quite excited there. He's trying to get in on the L words.
The L word. I've actually seen a few episodes of this show. A couple years ago, I got my free Showtime. And the L word was on. Watched a couple of them.
Now we have Jennifer Beal.
Jennifer Beal.
And
Pam Grier.
Pam Grier.
And a bunch of other
Were they
Ls.
ever nude or in graphic lesbianic scenes in this?
Not of the maybe 3 episodes I saw. I don't see any gratuitous.
They must have been carrying on.
It was just a story. It was just a a lovely story of a group of lesbians going through the travails of life, Ed.
Right. They just were women that just happened to be lesbians.
That's right.
That didn't matter.
Right.
There was other things going on.
Beetle Bailey.
Now, I don't remember Beetle Bailey cartoons, but all 50 cartoons are here. Is that what that is? Is it the 50th anniversary or 50 cartoons?
65th anniversary.
Oh, okay, so it's 50 cartoons.
65th? So they were doing these back in the 50s? 40s and 50s?
They were doing them at a time I don't remember.
Well, it had to be around 1950, right?
Don't remember it.
I don't either. He never had eyes.
No, he couldn't see there.
That could probably be part of the reason why he was such a failure.
Yeah.
Who's the guy who did was it Mort Walker that did the?
Mm-hmm. There's his kind of scribble.
Where?
I see it down there under.
Oh yeah, all I see. I can't read that.
No, we can't read that.
Beetle Bailey.
You with your high def TVs at home might see that. Oh, another one. It's a busy week here.
Ooh, this was crap, wasn't it? This got. I don't know if it was at the Cannes Film Festival or one of them, but this thing got horribly booed and people were walking out of it.
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
Channing Tatum. What was he in? Magic Mike?
Magic Mike 2, 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street. He always makes his movies in pairs.
He's an actor that's just under my radar.
Under your radar?
I'm not quite sure who he is. Oh, let's see. We got like 5 minutes. We had Letterman go. Oh, we have Des. Should we do Des and do Letterman next time? It doesn't matter. He's off the air, right?
We can do it anytime we want.
We can
well,
now.
it doesn't matter with the deaths. They're still dead.
Right. Well, let's do the deaths. They should fit in. Maybe we'll save Letterman for another time. We should give Letterman a few more minutes than 3 minutes here.
Recent celebrity passings. Oh, from Star Trek.
Yeah, Mayor, what was she, Rand or something?
I don't know. Never saw Star Trek.
She was supposed to be the love interest for Kirk, but they stopped that so he could carry on with green
All aliens, yes.
Yeah. And then, of course, she was one of the Malls for King Tut on the Batman series. I'm not sure what else she did, really.
Well, she died.
She was in the movies. Shocking when your Star Trek heroes start going.
Jane Meadows. 95.
Who knew she was still here with us? Now I got her confused with the one who was on the Honeymooners.
Audrey Meadows.
That was her sister.
Yes, it was. She was married to Steve Allen.
She had a quite revealing kind of mesh top here. Who is that? Joey Bishop or somebody?
Who?
Giving an iPhone?
Looks like Louis Nye.
Oh, Louis Nye. Okay.
Oh my God! For the old of you out there who have no idea who Louis Nye is, Jane Meadows, or Steve Allen,
or Joey Bishop, whoever I just came up with.
But yet these names come rolling off my tongue. There you go, Elizabeth Wilson, 94.
She was in a lot of things, a
The
character actress. 9 to 5 she was in. I had a clip of that. I didn't make it.
What's
here.
with the picture from the Birds? Is she got is it just the shot or is she googly-eyed? What's the deal with that? Look at that.
That's a bad shot. They probably could, the only still they could get of her there. There's another one of her looking out the window. I don't know if she was the waitress or just one of the people who wandered into the diner while the birds were attacking. And of course the mother of Ben.
Oh, BBK. I knew that was coming. You started seeing stories about, people taking. I forget. I don't even know what I was going to say.
He was putting on some bad shows, I think.
What was he?
One here. Wasn't he here this year even? Or not that long ago at the Palace? Or did he cancel that one?
I don't know. Oh, not power of attorney is what I was looking for. You started seeing stories of people trying to get power of attorney or legal issue. I'm like, oh, this he's ready to go.
I'm coming home, he's saying up there in the top.
Yep.
And
Ben E. King.
He's going this way.
Stand By Me.
Stand By Me, the classic, which was turned into a movie.
Looks a little like Steve Harvey with hair on the left side there.
Yeah.
But Benny King, he did have a couple other hits, but Stand By Me is what he's known for. Oh, Susan Crough. Or Croft.
What happened there? It was kind of a mystery, which was put out as, I forget the word they used, but it sounded possibly, in quotes, suicidal or something, or a drug overdose or something. It was in question.
Yeah, I only saw the story that she had passed, but then 2 days later, I completely forgot. So sometimes I like to go back when they say, cause of death has not been determined. I go back several days later or even a couple weeks later, and they have a story about it. This one
apparently nobody...
Talk about Channing Tatum being under your radar. This one fell right off my radar after I read a couple stories about it.
She worked at Office Max.
Yes. Yes, he was like a manager of Office Max after that.
Apparently nobody cared what happened to her.
Come on, she's an original Partridge.
Nobody investigated or...
One less Partridge on the pear tree.
Oh, that's a shame. And Reuben Kincaid has also left the building.
Yes, but he left last year or whatever he did. But slight difference in age there. All right, what's the time for the Post of Pairs game?
Yeah, I'm over here at the board getting ready, Dave.
Yes, we saw your arm. It's the Post of Pairs game, folks, where there you are. You send in 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We take your name. We reveal the 2 numbers that you give us. And if they match, you win 2 free movie passes. If you're right, spin the wheel. We bring out the big Schwinn bicycle tire. Spin it, and you can win up to 10 tickets. 10 tickets, folks. Like Ed says. Stay tuned. Get your pen and paper. Or pencil and paper if you're Ed.
Or some pen and pencil sometimes.
Pen and pencil. Because you don't want to write on anything. You just take the pen and write on the pencil with it.
Okay, I'm going to shake it up. Shake it off. Shake it off. Is she shaking it off or shaking it up?
Taylor the Cars? Swift. Oh, it's Taylor Swift. I'm thinking the Cars. Shake it up.
Yeah.
That's how in tune I am with today's scene.
Stay with the kids, Dave.
I couldn't name a single artist today. Except for Beyonce.
A Beyonce.
Michelle Crisafulli, 1 and 3.
Okay, let's start off June with a win here, Dave.
Well, you better hope, because she wants to spin the wheel.
1 and 3. This is going to be the jump for 1 number ploy.
Is that what we call it?
That's what we're calling this.
Oh!
Whoa! Yeah, let's do a close-up. Almost like 3D there.
Where's Dave? I'm over here. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, right into the camera.
Oh.
That was a good shot. What'd you do? Oh, you're bringing out the wheel.
I'm bringing the wheel out.
Oh, the smell.
I'll do that in a
sweet
sec.
Smell of burning.
We can go back to the board, but the more important is this right now.
Yes.
You saw where the matches were. Why do I have trouble with this and this microphone?
a high-tech show we have here. You're gonna.
I'll have to work on that during rehearsals, Dave.
There you go.
Here with my microphone. We're just going to spin the wheel.
All right, are we ready to spin?
Now, give it a good one, Dave.
Let's not get a good one now. It's
give it a good spin.
All right, Michelle. Let's hope you don't lose any tickets. All right.
Somebody lost one last time, Dave. We don't want to see that happen again.
Coming around to 10.
Oh, they lost one. But look how close, Dave.
I'm very upset.
Well, she won.
What are you playing the music for? She lost the ticket.
Yeah, I guess she shouldn't get the happy dings.
Yeah, it's okay. She still gets a ticket.
Yeah. It's still a win, so you're torn between the ding-ding and the woo.
Yeah, it's one.
Yeah.
She's got a ticket. I mean, they're what, 10, 12 bucks now? What are
$9 for a matinee.
Matinee?
When I saw the Avengers there.
$3.50 last time I went to a matinee.
Yeah.
Back in 1936. But, okay, well, she won the ticket. I'm
Let's
sorry.
see,
it's good, but it's not good.
Oh, you want me to sit down? We only have time to mention how to enter the contest. We can't see King Kong, or I can't even grab the board. It's MediaZone95@gmail.com. Just write in with 2 numbers, 1 through 6, and say if you want to spin the wheel or not. Sometimes it doesn't go well, where you lose a ticket or 0, but you did have a chance to win 10, which you came very close to there.
Very close, but yes. MediaZone95@gmail.com. Send it in. Good night, everybody.
We'll see you next time.